Day 2, part 2. Thank you guys for following along our adventure. We've had so many people messaging us asking where we've been and what we are doing. We headed down to southern Utah and are exploring the national parks. This week is Zion National Park, so if you want to head down there, I would love to see your journey as well. Okay, so we took the RZR, couldn't go into the national park, and so we had to go back to camp, get the truck, and then we finally got into the park. And a little fun footnote, if you have a 4th grader or homeschool equivalent of a 4th grader, you get the national park pass for free. If you'd like to know how to do that, let me know. So we head back to the park and get in for free, yay! And immediately I find water, my husband pulls over, it's not enough to hike through, so we keep going. We go through this tunnel that was finished in like the 1900s, and it's over a mile long, and it had the coolest cutouts in the wall to let light into the tunnel. It was a blast. I'm pretty sure that was my husband's favorite part of the vacation because he got to hear his truck echo, whatever. Then we find this checkerboard mountain. We go down into this river that's right there, and we get to hike up the river. We saw toads mating and found their eggs. We got to talk about the life cycle and how to preserve life. That's where we decided to build our Inukshuk, which is a family tradition. It was so beautiful there. We had to. Then we continued the hiking, and eventually my husband finally talked us into turning around. We left Zion National Park, drove into Coral Pink, which is pink sand dunes, and my kids had the time of their life. They were running, they were crawling, they were filling up water bottles and playing in the sand. It was so much fun. After that, we drove through a few towns that I wanted to see, just smaller towns in the middle of nowhere that I've been wanting to see for quite a while. So my husband finally agreed to drive me through. We went back to camp and got to hang out at the fire. Finally, it's been so dry in Utah. We haven't had fires for a few years, so this was a huge treat for us to be able to have a campfire. But both my kids are brace faces, and we couldn't have s'mores. However, it was the perfect end to an amazing day.